2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Butler. Baddest one out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Green, and it's Podziemski in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's the bodyguard. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Clark in at the center position. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Now Podziemski. That's the baddest one. He kicks to Curry. The pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Podziemski, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Passes it to Wells, over to the wing. Morant against Curry. And the shot is good.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Morant against Curry. Pass to Podziemski. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's a tie game in Memphis. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Horford. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Curry. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Aldama. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Comes up empty down low.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Aldama passes to the closer. with 1 on the clock. Count it. The closer's got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of attacking the cup. It's simple. If you want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
And Kenny, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
The role could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you solid. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the foot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Memphis with the ball. Morant, he's out there with the bodyguard. Then there's Wells. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Curry against Morant. Here's Podziemski. From outside, off the mark. Podziemski's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Morant passes to the bodyguard. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Wells. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Curry. And Hield subbed in for baddest one. And Wells drops them both.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Podziemski with it. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Butler. Another shot. Off with the layup. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Grizzlies lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Curry is out there with baddest one. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's post in at 7. Here's Morant. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Yes!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 4. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing. Keep fighting. They're starting to crack. And let's get this game even. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Al Horford. He's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Now here's Morant. Drives to the hoop.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Wells is checked in. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 4. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, Brandon Clark.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Here's Richard. That 3 off the mark. And they go to the intentional foul.
Podziemski, second personal foul. 13 foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Ja Morant.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Here's Moody. No good. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big